I accused my fiancé of cheating and left before he could explain. He texted me later to explain everything, but now I'm scared to go home, fearing he'll break up with me. Throw away because I feel really stupid and need advice? My fiancé is 28 and I am 26. We have been in a relationship for the last 6 years, engaged for the last 2 years, and we're about to get married in November. Going to try and not make this long. On Monday, I woke up around 2 a.m. to go to the bathroom. As I walked past my fiancé's side of the bed, his phone went on with a message. I got curious and looked. The message was from a girl called Angie. The message said it was good to see you again, and I had a lot of fun. We should do it again sometime. I took his phone with me to the bathroom and read their chats. Nothing sexual or even flirty, but there was a bunch of conversations of meeting up at her place, what they did that day, all the fun they were having. I remember yesterday that I wanted to do something with him, but he couldn't as his sister was in town, and they have arranged to meet and hang out for months now. He did invite me along, but I didn't go. Didn't want to take away from his time with his sister. My thoughts immediately went to him cheating on me, and I started to bawl like a baby in the bathroom. My fiancé came rushing into the bathroom to see what was going on. I was not as quiet as I thought I was in the end. When he came close to me and asked what was going on, I told him not to touch me. He looked hurt in that moment and took a step back. I gave him his phone and told him explain yourself through my tears. He took the phone, looked and laughed. Then I saw him laughing. I got up and stormed out, locking myself in the spare bedroom. He came to the bedroom and through the door said he was sorry for laughing and tried to explain himself. Before he said anything else, I told him to leave. He then left to our bedroom. That morning before he woke up, I grabbed some of my thing and came to my sister's house. I have been here since Tuesday morning, too afraid to go home. OP posted 4 days after that day. He sent me a message that morning saying he heard and saw me leave, but didn't want to stop me because of what happened the night before. Again, he said sorry for laughing, but the situation was just ridiculous in the moment and his tired brain responded with laughter. I sent back some hurtful thing and that he is a cheater. He responded with, Angie is a nickname for my sister Angelina. He told me to confirm with his sisters if I didn't believe him, and told me check Facebook and Insta if I need proof because picture was posted of their meetup yesterday. He didn't say anything to the hurtful thing I said to him or anything, but told me the house is open for me to come back anytime I like, and when I do, we will have a serious conversation about what happened and what will happen going forward. I'm scared to go home because I feel like he will be breaking up with me and I don't want that. How can I handle this? I know I was wrong for the way I acted. I acted like a child. I overreact. How can I fix this? What can I do now? Edit. Before someone asked, I have heard him referring to his sister as Angie in the past, but my brain didn't put it together that night. I have been at my sister's house since Tuesday morning, too afraid to go home, and the only text I have gotten from him so far is asking if I'm okay and good night text. When I tried to talk over the phone, he says we will talk when you are home. He won't be doing it over a phone. The conversation had to be had face to face. Best comments, OP answer a couple of questions. I hate to be the asshole, but I'm curious as to why cheating was the first thing you went to. If he's never given you a reason to believe he's cheating, and when he was especially clear about what and who he was going to see. I was cheated on before by my previous boyfriend and found out in an almost similar way. Why are you afraid to go home? This bloke has done nothing wrong at all. Nothing. Grow up and stop acting like a clown. I don't want him to break up with me. But I see now staying at my sister's wasn't the best choice. You didn't know her nickname, and you didn't make that association, which is understandable. You panicked. Go home, explain yourself, apologize. Hopefully it will be okay. I know her name. My brain just didn't put it together that night. This is the first time. I have been cheated on in the past and it broken me. I know I overreacted, I know. You panicked and did something foolish. That's human. The issue that so many people have is that you had no problem dragging him to filth to his face, and now you want to take your sweet time having a face-to-face after realizing your mistake. If you want to marry this man, address your issues head-on. Don't just storm out when you're upset or run away when you screwed up. Don't face him tomorrow. Do it today. He deserves your respect, and you have been disrespectful from start to finish. Fix that and get help with your trust issues. Go home and have the conversation that he deserves because he's done nothing wrong. I will go home tomorrow. Update 1 day after the first post. This morning I got ready to go home. Before I left, I had a final conversation with my sister, and she basically said the same as all of you. During our conversation, the doorbell rang and my sister went to have a look at who was here so early. My fiancé walked in, and I was actually excited to see him. I went in to hug him, but he pushed me away. I felt hurt in that moment, and he asked to speak to me in private. We went up to the guest room where I was staying. I'm not going to say everything we discussed on here, but the short of the story is, he found it very immature for me to run out of the house without talking to him. He said he could forgive all of that because misunderstanding happened. But what he can't forgive is the way I acted and ignored him and hid from him the last week. My insecurities all throughout these years have taken a toll on him, and he is done. The fact that a conversation with his sister caused me to do all of this made him see me in a different light. I did try and explain, and he laughed at me, saying my reasoning is bullshit, as not just he, but the whole family refers to his sister as Angie, and I know that. He even brought up instances where I called her Angie myself. I tried to tell him that when I saw the messages my mind just went blank, and he responded with, "Stop making excuses, I'm done with this." He then said it better to break up because he doesn't see this relationship going any further. I showed him all my stuff was packed and that I wanted to go home today. He just responded to "little too late." He said it as if he was in a movie with no emotions on his face. When he looked at me, all I saw on his face for some reason is pity for me. He said he will be canceling everything, and all the money that I've spent on the wedding so far will be in my account as soon as he gets the refunds. Before he left, he just said, "I hope you will find someone that will be able to handle your childishness and insecurities, but that won't be me." He brought all my thing to my sister's house. He and 2 of his friends unload everything on my sister's lawn and left. What do I do now? I haven't been able to eat the whole day and just keep crying. How can I fix this? I was wrong, I know, but it's not fair that he will dump me because of this. Best comments. To be fair, you did ruin a 6-year relationship because you couldn't control your insecurities. The best thing you can do is accept what happened and move on. Try to be better in your next relationship. Also seek therapy for your insecurities and trauma that you have from your past infidelity.